Hello everyone, welcome to SLM tutorial. This is our new video on learning Microsoft Excel VBA Macro. In my last session, I talked about how to record a macro, how to run a macro with different options by command button, icons, or going to a particular function in the macros. Today, what we are going to do is to write an actual macro, an actual step, a procedure. But before that, I just want to give you some pre-information, the preliminary information range. I've been since my early basic Excel macros. I've been talking about the range. Range we refer everywhere in Excel or in advanced formulas or in writing high level, low level macros. So here range is A1 or it can be anything as soon as I extend my columns, rows and all. You must be aware that to write a macro, the developer tab should be enabled on your menu bar. If you want to know how to do it, please follow my earlier videos of macro. I have told about it, how to do that. And you can find the link in the description below. So this is the front end window of Excel where things are populated, designed, and a dashboard comes up. But I'm talking about the back end, the back side, the side of VBA where we write the actual codes or procedures. To go there, you need to press Alt F11. As soon as you press Alt F11, you are able to see this whole thing. This what I say this screen. Let me just delete the whole sheet because it will be showing different things. Fresh one. This is the window where you will be writing code, but in a module, in a new form, a wide form. And how would you do that? You need to select either on this folder or this workbook. Better I select Microsoft Excel objects at the top, and you insert a module. You go to insert, you click on module, and as soon as you click a module, a white page will appear. This is where the magic will happen. This is where you're gonna write all your codes. So I'm gonna start with a very basic macro, very basic steps and some standards. Like standard, whenever you're gonna write a macro, you need to start with sub always, and give this macro a name of your choice. Except few ones you cannot select, but there are millions, billions name you can take of your choice. Like I take here first Mac, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, always. Sub is a standard. You have to write always first Mac. You can take any name. You say first macro, open, close. As soon as you press enter, then sub will this line will appear automatically, right? It means sub starts from here, ends here. I mean the macro starts from here, ends here, and between these two lines everything which is written here is called the procedure, or is called the steps, or called the codings. So I was talking about range. Here I'm going to write a little macro, a basic macro, how to instruct Excel or macro to fill some information in a range. It may be a cell, it may be many cells, or a big area, the whole sheet as well. Here I start with range. I say range, and that means it is a range. See this Excel A1. Let me just zoom it a bit for you. A1 is a range, or if I talk about this is called A1. It starts from A1 and ends at C5. So A1 colon C5 is my extended range where I'll be instructing the things to happen. So range, start parenthesis. Every time you write a letter, a word, a text, you need to close it. You need to keep it in between two quotes. And your number you can write without quotes. Quote start A1, quotes closed, bracket closed, equal to 1000 or equal to 5550. Here I'm instructing this macro to, as soon as you run this macro, or this macro is run, cell A1 should be filled with the information it's called 5550 without doing manually. To run a macro, either you click on this play button or you press F5. I click on play button and I go to Excel and I see this information has been filled with says 550, number 550. Similarly, if I want to say range, remember, I just want to tell you something here as well. I write range, all small. I say in quotes, B2, close by quotes, close by bracket, says London. Again, I'm writing a letter, a text, so I'll close it between quotes, London. And as soon as I press enter, the range which was lower in lower R now becomes the caps. This is a standard which is done by automatically, which is done automatically by the VB or Microsoft Excel. As soon as you are writing things correctly, things will be getting in standard with the space and all automatically. You'll be seeing all these things in further coming videos. So I press a run button or F5. As soon as I did it, I do it. I find that B2, which is B2, it contains the information London, which I mentioned here. Similarly, if I want to use a bigger range, I say range, I say A1 to C4. So I say start brackets in quotes A1 C4 close, sorry, A1 colon C4 close by brackets, quotes, and then bracket equals to, I say what, a name. I'm giving a name. I'm writing a text. I'm going to write a text. So I say count down, down. And as soon as I press enter at the end of the line or my step or my code, things will go in the standard formatting. Right? I'm deleting all these two videos because I'm going to show you. See here, if I run macro here, first of all, A1 will be replaced by 550, B2 will be London, and everything which has been replaced which has been which contains the earlier information will be replaced by countdown. So I don't want to write these two. I want to talk about just range A1 and C4. Remember the format, how I write. This is important throughout the time, throughout the sessions. uh, I click run macro. I believe A1 to C4 should be replaced with countdown everywhere. Here you see, this is how does it happen. Let me show you in a different way. Okay, let me, okay, and let me do this as well. Do you see all together parallel two windows? The code I have referred to my macro, which is first macro. As soon as I click on run button or F5, this will work here. You see this? Every time I do it, I take even new sheet. I can take even new sheet, and I click here. I take the some other colors and I click run. And as soon as I click run, it will be information with the, it will be filled with the information I have mentioned in the macro. So this is how you write a macro, how you do start with some standards, you name it, you call it, you run it. And this seems all for now. I'll be coming up with further sessions or with some typical macro, initially some basic, then intermediate, and then very high advanced. And I'll be telling you step by step. Please follow the steps as I mentioned here. These are very easy standard steps, and you can learn how to follow the alphabet numbers and all by following my videos. And if you wanna, you can see my earlier videos. I'll be putting the links for all those playlists in this description below. So this is all for now. Thank you very much for watching and take care. Bye bye.